If you're selling your motorcycle, there's a scam that you need to know about. The way this started out for me is I had a couple of motorcycles that I published ads for on Craigslist. This may occur on different platforms. However, that's where I posted my two motorcycles. Typically when I do Craigslist ads, I'll post Friday evening late, so that first thing Saturday morning, you start getting the hits. If people are going to be, having their cup of coffee Saturday morning, they're going to find, your motorcycle right at the top of the list. Pro tip, but anyway, I digress. So really odd thing, I started getting texts about 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m., 6:30, 7, and it was really a little bit strange because I had posted these bikes kind of like at the top of the price level or maybe above the price level for my initial posting, and that just doesn't happen. You don't get hits that early, that quick on a Saturday morning, at least in my experience. Now these did seem to be almost legitimate requests. However, they were asking questions that were answered in the ad. Now that's not uncommon, especially on Craigslist and Facebook and things like that. However, I have a very detailed ad when I put them up. Everything that's about the motorcycle is in the ad. If you read it, everything is there. But the questions were very rudimentary and just seemed kind of odd because the info, if you were interested in the motorcycle, even if you don't know about motorcycles, the basic info was in the first few sentences if you read it right after what type of motorcycle it was. Secondarily, I got a couple of texts, and this was kind of more leading for me, is I got a couple more texts that just basically had the year and model of the motorcycle. That was it in the text. I immediately deleted those. So I did engage with a couple or three of these folks, thinking that they were, I wasn't thinking scam at this point, but something odd was going on. More and more questions, and it's like, this is a detailed ad. If you read the ad, I'm not going to sit here and text back and forth with you, and that's kind of probably what helps me out a little bit is I get frustrated with this kind of stuff if you put the information in the ad and somebody's asking you the questions that are in the ad. Probably not the best sales approach, but however, it does protect me from stuff like this because I started to get more and more suspect. So two of these people that were going back and forth with me got to a certain point in the back and forth, and this is maybe over 3 or 4 or 5 texts with each of these people. Suddenly they want, okay, when can I meet you, or where can I see the bike, or what time is it available, that kind of thing. And when I gave some type of response, again, I don't meet at my house. I have a separate meeting place that I'll meet folks at if they want to see the bike. I'll waste my time to go down and see a prospective buyer at a remote location so they're not at my house. Anyway, I got to the point where we exchanged that information, and then I would get a text back from both of these people. I need a CDC report or an IDC report. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have anything. I have a detailed summary of the motorcycle, and there's no more information that you could get. And there was more back and forth on this subject with both of these people, and one was the IDC report, one was the CDC report. Like, I don't know what you mean. One of them showed me a picture of a website, and basically it was basically like a Carfax type of deal, and one of them even stated, I'm not going to buy anything because I've been ripped off before and I need to have one of these reports. And I was like, no, I'm not paying for a report. I'm not paying for anything. I have all the information in there. It's a detailed description. All the maintenance records are in there. The records from the, not records, but the summarization of the maintenance details, things like that for myself and from the previous owners is in there. When you buy the bike, I have the title. It's not stolen. You can move on with your life and purchase the motorcycle and go away. Both of them were very adamant, and even got to the point where they were combative. Even after I said, I'm not selling my motorcycle to you, goodbye, have a nice day, they continued and got more and more combative, which I basically just realized there was some type of scam, and blocked them and reported them as spam. When you block on your text, you can report spam, and that's what I did. So doing all this, I was on a 600-mile round trip motorcycle ride, and I was doing this stop by stop, and I had several different things going on, extended this. However, when I got home, it just really made me curious. Why are these people wanting these reports? I have never been asked whether I sold a motorcycle, an ATV, or a car to provide a Carfax report. That's something, you could ask me for the VIN number or something like that, which I'm not going to give you anyway, but, I've never been asked to go purchase a report for this stuff. So I checked online, and the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, actually has a report out. I'll put a link below, put a little clip up here, that this is happening. This is occurring. This is a real thing. If you are selling a used vehicle, motorcycle, car, ATV, UTV, boat, whatever, you need to be cognizant of this. The people that you're talking to, don't go to their website. Don't purchase one of these apparently fake car reports, because they will suck you in and take your money. I don't have all the details on that. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below. You can read about it, but basically they get you on these websites, and it's just another internet scam where they get your credit card number, your information. I don't know if they ghost your VIN number or something like that and try to steal your vehicle. Don't know. There is something that they will suck you into and scam you out of money at some point in time. So I highly suggest that if someone's asking you for a report for your vehicle that you're selling, just deny him and block his number. Don't take any calls from him. Don't go any further down the path, and just be wary. This is a crazy world these days. Everybody's trying to get your information and your money. So be aware, be cautious, and check out that link below and read it. It's a very short article, or a very short warning from the FTC. So I appreciate you watching. Adios.